We did it again, guys! Yes! Thank God. FTMO stage 1 passed. I'm going to break down my 2 trades, but let me just tell you the situation here. This is why I love trading, okay? I was sat down over there watching Joe Rogan's podcast on YouTube, okay? Eating Ben & Jerry's caramel choo-choo ice cream, and then I heard it. I was like, ooh, I remember I'm still in free trades. I'm in EU, NJ, NC, okay? FMOC news was coming out at 7 o'clock. It is now 10 past 7, right? So I knew that it was higher risk trades, okay? Because I know that the banks like to manipulate price, have huge wiki actions, but I was going with the flow, order flow. I'll make a video on this next, right? I was going with the order flow. Looked at the high time frames, realized where I was trading, where the direction was going, and that's where my TPs were. They were in realistic places, okay? They weren't to the moon. If they were to the moon, I wouldn't have been wicked out of these trades at take profit. The high likely risk of it now is probably going to go smash stop loss, but I'm already out of the trade, right? Sorry if my heart rate's a bit high and I'm a bit like out there, but I was like, yes, this is the best thing ever. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to break down my NJ, NC and EG trades that I've just passed FTMO with. Come on guys, let's go. So, I've calmed down a bit now, right? I was having a little mad moment, I've calmed down, so now I should be able to break this down to you. So, what I was doing was I was selling NZDCAD, NZDJPY and Euro Pound, right? Now, these are the trades that I have done. As you can see, basically what they were 4 hour order flow. I found out that me trading, one, with the higher time frame order flow. If you don't know what order flow is, I'll make a video on that next time. 2, trading the 4 hour time frame. Remember, I'm in a job. I don't have access to my phone. I put my trades on at night time, and then whatever happens the next day happens. It's that I find that, one, I'm not messing about during the day on my phone. So one, you're not doing impulsive moves, you're not making emotional decisions, you're not letting your emotions get the best of you. Because if you saw this, I was triggered in, where's my sessions time? I was triggered in 1, 2, 3 days I've been in this NZDCAD trade. 3 days it came down, came back up, came down, came back up. Now if you saw that and you didn't have the right mindset, the likelihood of you staying in, you zoomed in, the likelihood of you staying in this trade is very slim, because your mindset wasn't there. You think, oh, if I just move to break even, play it safe. And what happened? Price came back up, took out those equal highs it created, mitigated again out of that candle, and then came back down during FOMC news as well. Okay, right, let's go on to NJ. This one was a lot prettier than this action. So, as you can see, I was entering in off this candle here. Let me just draw it on. I was entering in off that candle there. So price came up, came down, came up again, mitigated out of this candle and mitigated that one. Again, order flow. So really, if I wasn't in the challenge and I could take the risk, I would just enter in off that candle again, because it makes sense. It's following the order flow. I have obvious targets down here of equal lows. So I would have gone in there. I have my stop loss there. I have my TP there, which is almost near now. So that would have been a beautiful trade. That would have been a 1 to 3. Now 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, again, this is what I'm saying about my plan. I am trading the 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s. Not just 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, but targets that make sense. On a higher time frame, if I'm going for like 180 pips, the likelihood of that triggering within next whatever didn't work. Remember on my last challenge, I was in EG for 10 days. It went 110 pips, came back out, stopped me out, right? I didn't want that to happen again, so I needed to adjust it. I needed to adjust it for how I like to trade, also the time frames that make sense, and also the time constraint. You've only got like 30 days to make 10%. When you're on a 4 hour time frame, you kind of really need to be consistent in your trading for you to do that, because I was risking 1%. On my last challenges, I was risking 0.5%, but I only recommend doing 0.5% if you're on the lower time frames, because you can get better excuse me, reward to risks. The ice cream is coming back, the Ben & Jerry's is coming back at me, right? You can do higher reward to risks, 1 to 5s, 1 to 7s, 1 to 10s, right? So when you're doing that, you only really need to risk 0.5% to make a great return. But when you're risking 0.5% on only going 1 to 2s, you're not really going to make enough gains in your account to pass the challenge, right? As you can see here, it's going after these equal lows. Now you're probably saying, George, why didn't you just hold it down here and get more? I didn't need to. Remember, my targets are reasonable ones. This is what I believe. We're also in a massive discount area, so this is where price could reverse. So there was also that risk factor to it. But I stuck to my plan. I saw the liquidity was more towards the downside with these equal lows, this trend line, people putting in buys, and then boom. Came down, smashed it. I'm super happy, and I'm just glad that I'm now on to stage 2. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you my FTMO backend and just clear everything up there. But before I do that now, sorry, I jumped ahead. Before I do that, I want to show you my trading journal. This is what you guys need to be doing. You need to journal your trades. You need to, that's how I progressed, right? First FTMO challenge I did, passed stage 1, failed stage 2. Second challenge I did okay on stage 1, did a retake, then failed it, right? Now, the third time I've taken the challenge, past stage 1, okay? But with a lot less trades. And let me just show you that now. So these are all the trades I did. I don't know why that's highlighted. I don't know spreadsheets. These are all the trades I did during the challenge, right? I did what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trades. 11 trades. So again, higher quality trades, right? The ones I lost, right? It was during NFP. High risk, right? And I know for a fact that I could have passed a challenge with just these 2 GGA trades. If I just held, right? Again, I remember it triggered during a Friday. I didn't want to hold over the weekend because that's my rules, right? If it triggered during a Monday and I just held it for the days that it took to do what I wanted to do, I would have got like 11% on just those 2 trades alone, both going off a 4-hour time frame. Absolutely crazy, right? But again, so overall, I'm up 10.5% on my account, or 10.8% on my account. So I'm just so happy with this. These are all the trades I took. Now let me show you my back end to FTMO. We've got more alerts kicking off. This is the back end to FTMO. So as you can see, my end date is the 3rd of July. I've only done 7 trading days because obviously you have to have 10 days or 10 triggers or 10 days of trades triggering. So basically what I've got to do now is 3 days of micro lot trades once a day, which won't wipe out my 87% or £87 over the limit that I actually need. Again, I could have made a lot more than this, but I don't need to. All I need to do is pass. That is it. I'm not trading a live account yet. This is just purely to pass the test, so you kind of need to take it in a different way. Also, what I'm really pleased with, if you have a look at my drawdown, right? Only 1.7% drawdown on that, if that actually. And again, max loss was 1,000, so 10%, and I only did 174. So really, these stats for me are really good. Average reward to risk, 2, 63% success rate. So as you can see from my last challenges I did, I was around about 30% success rate, but with a 4 RR. But now I'm getting a 2 RR, but a way higher success rate. So basically what this means is this is how I like to trade. This is how it makes sense to me. This is how, in my circumstances, in my working life, this is obviously a method, a strategy that just works for me. And when you have a 9 to 5, you have to find that balance, that where you can trade the way you like and actually works with your 9 to 5. Because if you're trying to go for 1 to 10s on a 1 minute time frame and you have a 9 to 5, it is not going to happen. That is for sure. All right, so these are all the trades that I did. This is it. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trades. Yeah, that was it. These are all the trades I did. But these are my stats. I'll refresh it just in case you guys don't believe me. For whatever reason. But yeah, there you go. Passed. Boom. So guys, I am super happy. I passed stage 1. You got to do 3 days of micro lots. I am on stage 2. So that means I've got to get 5% in 60 days. Now, I have made a video like this before where I've been in this situation. I've learned from that. I'm not going to get excited, flustered, whatever. I'm literally just going to plan my trade and trade my plan. That's all I can say. Trust the process. If you like this video, if it inspired you, give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, join the GGFOREX group down below, join the rest of the fam. We've already got like almost 700 people now, it's crazy. Again guys, I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one with hopefully more good news and also about order flow. So subscribe for that.